If you're a mortgage professional, here is how to find home sellers for you and your referral partners. A step-by-step with scripts and playbooks for finding home sellers for you and your realtor partners using MonitorBase. We're all looking for new ways to capture business in a shrinking market and making every action count by creating leads for yourself, while also either helping your referral partners or using those leads to entice and recruit more partners is a winning strategy, specifically related to the predictive scenario homeseller alerts in MonitorBase. A predictive homeseller alert is when a contact in your database, phone contacts, email, or CRM contacts, past clients, one of those contacts has a high probability of listing their home for sale in the near future. These are good opportunities to refer a listing to an agent and get ahead of your competitors. This contact both meets your minimum credit criteria set by your organization and has a really high propensity to list and sell their home in the coming months. This alert is specifically targeting homeowners that are likely to sell a home and buy a new home with a mortgage. This gives you a shot at both a new mortgage transaction, but also a soon-to-be listing that you may be able to refer to one of your favorite agents or referral partners as a seller and a buyer. And look, guys, we're out here trying to get ahead of the curve, so we can alert you before somebody has an inquiry with a competitor. It's about probabilities, and it's a numbers game. Not all of these people will want or need a mortgage right now. The only alert that has a 100% probability of someone being in the market for a mortgage is an inquiry. But that's once they've already started with someone else. But when someone hits this predictive score, you know that they are statistically much more likely to be in the market than anyone else in your database. Way more likely. But even then, the three most probable outcomes with any of our predictive alerts, but this home seller alert included, is, one, that they're not in the market right now. Two, that they're thinking about it, but not ready to move forward right now. Maybe in the medium term, they'll be interested. Or three, they are interested in moving forward in the short term. Knowing that you are going to be reaching out to those three sets of people without knowing which is which, here is your script for your initial outreach. This script is just one example. Feel free to make it your own and communicate the message in your own words. But as with all of our scripts, start with the client. Hey Steve, this is William LeBaron with MonitorBase, or your company's name. Make the connection. At this point, you want to remind them how you know each other. This will change the tone of the conversation from a cold call, someone that doesn't know you, you don't know, calling you about a product you don't care about, to a warm call. So, for example, if you helped them with financing to buy a home 2 years ago, bring that. If this is a contact that an agent provided to you, let the client know the connection. For example, we worked together on a loan a couple of years ago to purchase your home. Or I worked closely with realtor agents' names, clients. Or I helped you refinance back in 2020. You get the picture. Now, the conversation has relevance. Now it's time to start talking about them, not about you, and not about your products. So, start with, you may have seen the letter or email from me recently. My system periodically reaches out to qualified candidates or clients that may be in the market, and your name popped up, so I thought I would give you a quick call and see if I could answer any of your housing market or mortgage-related questions. Now, stop and let them talk. Ask follow-up questions. That will get them talking about their future plans. For example, have you been looking at any new homes or thought about a move anytime in the future? Have you looked into the value of your home? Or would you be interested in having an agent give you an idea of your home value? The goal here is to give value to the clients. Let the conversation continue from here with you asking questions about them and let them tell you how you can help them. Remember, selling and buying a home is a complicated process. All you're looking for in the initial call is if they have any intentions of selling in the coming months. People don't want mortgages, they want homes. the more value that you can give them in the form of insight or answering questions, the more likely they are going to be to open up and have a meaningful discussion with you. And do your best to differentiate yourself. Talking about rates and terms will put them to sleep. Rates and terms sound very similar from one lender to the next. Tell them how you're unique, compared to other lenders, and show them why you like helping people find their dream home. Now, there are a couple of possible next steps here, depending on which of the three scenarios turns out to be the case. If they're interested in moving forward in the short term, well, you're a mortgage professional, and we don't need to tell you how to do your job on the mortgage side of things. Now, you're a mortgage professional, so we don't need to tell you how to do your job on the mortgage side of things. But if they are thinking about selling and they want to connect with an agent, make sure you make that introduction. The other possibility, they're thinking about it, but they're not ready right now. Maybe a medium-term level of interest. And if nothing else, with those kinds of clients, follow up with an email thanking them for the time. Now that you've got them thinking, you want it to be easy to find your contact information if they do want to discuss further or they have other questions. If possible, schedule a follow-up in your calendar for the next time that you want to be reaching out, especially if they said that they might be in the market to sell in the next year. If they are thinking about selling and they want you to connect them with an agent, make sure to do so and make that introduction in a personal way. Now, if they ask for follow-up information or any kind of information, provide that as quickly as possible and let them know that you will check back after they've had a chance to review it. It's up to you to always take the next action. You can't count on them to be coming to you and pushing it along. Now, the final possibility is simply they aren't in the market, at least not right now. And so set up a nurture campaign in your CRM, and it doesn't need to be every week, maybe just every few months to be touching base with that person. Now, there's a big possibility here that they don't answer. If that's the case, leave a voicemail using the script that we've given here or a similar version of that script. Send a text message if you can with similar messaging as that voicemail. Send a follow-up email and set a reminder to try again in 1 to 2 weeks. And I just always have to try and reiterate this, it's a numbers game. You're gonna have to make several calls and emails before somebody answers or responds. And you're gonna have to speak with several people before someone says that they're interested and ready to go. And even the people who are ready might not be ready right now. All of these things take time. And as much as we want to rush it, it's important to remember that it's a process. If you follow the process and repeat it and optimize it over time, you'll find out within just a few months, you're seeing a consistent set of results coming from your actions. It's about planting seeds today that will produce results in the future. You can't expect to plant today and harvest tomorrow. Success with a system like this would be capturing an extra deal or two each month out of your phone contacts and email contacts and CRM contacts. And that's after a couple of months of working at it and getting the system going. But remember, while you're doing this, you're simultaneously able to generate referrals for your referral partners, and that strengthens existing relationships and it helps you create new ones. If you have any questions or want to discuss further, reach out to one of our account success representatives. We're always available and happy to offer training and other helpful tips so that you can succeed with your MonitorBase account.